For everyone here interested in Ren Fair or other period pieces, I have a cosplay tutorial for you. I'm going to be showing you how to make the iconic Elizabethan stays from the Elizabethan era. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. So I got lucky and I found this fabric in the remnant section at Joann's, so it was super on sale. I'm taking my pattern and I am tracing it onto the fabric. The front piece is done on the fold of the fabric, and then there's the side pieces and the two back pieces, as well as two back strap pieces that we're tracing and cutting out. And then because of all the boning in Elizabethan stays, we are repeating that entire trace out process on some lining fabric, which I'm just using a cheap muslin fabric. Now I'm laying the pattern on the fabrics because I need to, first of all, cut all of the tabs because there are these little tabs at the bottom, so I need to cut the slits, but also I need to draw all of the lines for all of my boning. I'm really trying to follow this pattern as closely as possible, so I preemptively drew all of the lines. So drawing all those lines basically is where we're going to create our channel. So I'm going ahead and I'm pinning everything because it'll also attach my lining fabric to my main fabric. So we're pinning all that, and then we're going to pretty much just sew all the channels, but we don't want to sew any of the edges yet. So that way they're not closed and we can slide boning in. Now I am using industrial zip ties because I think they're a little bit cheaper. So I'm cutting all of those down to size, and then sliding each one into their channels that we have already sewn on. You can use regular boning. This is just what I like to do. Once all the boning is in place, we can go ahead and pin the two side pieces to the front pieces, sew those together, and then pin our two back pieces to the two side pieces and sew those together. Now those two backstrap pieces that don't have any boning, take those and finally sew them to its muslin lining. So just sewing those together basically. And then you can pin and sew those back straps to the back pieces finally. Now instead of regular hemmed edges, we are, as I always do pretty much with bodices now at this point, just doing some bias tape all the way around. This will help close off your channels because we'll be sewing off the bottoms and everything. As well as finishing your edges to your Elizabethan stay. So we're just going to pin all of our bias tape and then sew it on. Now I'm using a ruler to go ahead and plan each and every single grommet hole because we need grommet holes all down the backing, but we also have to do them for the sleeves. There's two loops that we're going to tie together, so you're going to go ahead and measure that out and then go ahead and use your hole punch to create all of your grommet holes ahead of time. From there, you can install your grommets either with a grommet press or with a hammer and anvil, as what I'm doing. I don't know why I haven't invested in a press by this point. I do so much grommet punching. Please bully me in the comments to finally get a grommet press. Maybe don't bully me. Be nice. I'm sensitive. I will cry. After you have your grommets all in, last step is just creating your lacing in the back and using any sort of ribbon or string to tie the sleeves, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching this cosplay crafting tutorial. Sorry if it was a bit of a mess. If you want to see what we made actually with the finished cosplay, make sure to check the links in my description and let me know what your crafting questions are in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see what I'm crafting up next. Bye-bye!